Hey guys, I am Dani. Welcome back to Summer Skye Gardens. Now in today's video, I wanted to give you an update on how I am starting my seeds. If you've watched my previous videos, I was traditionally doing this in my office. I had clip grow lights that I had put on the wall. And it worked great. I just was running out of room. So I ended up cleaning out one of the upstairs closets. It's warm up here. It's on the little bit more humid side, and I have the space to build this shelving area and start a lot more seeds. I think I'm doing at least 100 right now, with some more coming up. So I've been getting a lot of questions about my setup, where I got everything, how I do it. So I thought it would be a good time to give you an updated video and share all that information with you. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, share it. If you have any questions, comment below or shoot me a message. And then just a heads up, because a lot of people ask me where my products are from. So my lights, my trays, my cups, and my soil are all linked off my Amazon page. You can also get them from Home Depot, but I will link my Amazon shop below if you just want to go order online and have it shipped to your house. So just a few quick things about starting seeds. It does not have to be a complicated process. I feel like so many people overthink it, or they think to have all this fancy equipment, all these extra products. No, it is very, very simple. Basically, seeds need a lot of light. They need some good airy soil to establish roots, and that's kind of it. And then you just want to make sure like the room is, on the warmer side, not too cold. I don't use fancy trays. I don't use heating mats. I don't use dome covers, and I've never had an issue with my seeds germinating. If you want to do all that, that's fine. It will speed the process up. But if you're not wanting to invest a lot of money, you're starting a handful of seeds, or you just don't want to worry about it like me, then you don't need all that fancy stuff. So because I wanted to start a lot more seeds this year, I got this shelving unit from Home Depot. It's probably about 4 feet tall. It has 4 shelves. On the top, I used my stand light just because I wanted to use it, and it worked for the top here. I have one tray up here, and then on each shelf, I have two 2-foot lights with 2 trays underneath. Each tray has 15 pots in it. So like I said, I'm growing over 100 seeds right now. The lights I got at Home Depot, but you can order them off of Amazon. And let me show you one of these trays. Super fancy. These are baking trays, which I got at Walmart. Very, very cheap, couple dollars. And then these little cups, I'll show you here. So historically I was using styrofoam cups, which are great. They were cheap. I could poke a hole at the bottom and I could reuse it several times, but eventually it started to get a little dirty, run down. It would start to break, and I could not really clean them or sterilize them in between seed starting seasons adequately. So I decided to buy these little cups. This is like what you get at the nursery. And I got a set of 120 of these for like 13 bucks off of Amazon. They're awesome. I've used them several seasons now. I can easily clean and sterilize and reuse them. And I like that they're big enough that my seedlings don't get root bound. A lot of people, when you use those trays, it's such a small area that some of the flowers or the vegetables, you have to pot them up in a bigger pot before you're ready to plant them outside. And I just didn't want to deal with the hassle of that. I'm not starting thousands of seeds. I mean, those are great for people that have farms. I'm a backyard gardener, so I felt like these were really easy, and I still have plenty of room to start as much as I want, and I don't have to pot them up. I put my seed in here and it grows until it's ready to transplant outside. I also like that these are individual, because I can take them outside and kind of place them where I want them. And if I have extra, I like to give them out to my friends or neighbors. The soil mix, I either use Jiffy or Espoma seed starting mix. So it's nice and fluffy. You want to use a seed starting mix because it's lighter. It has like peat or vermiculite in it. And that's to help the seedlings establish a good root system and have that airflow. Regular potting soil or raised bed soil outside is going to be too thick, and that seedling is going to have a hard time growing. So make sure you get a seed starting mix. And then some people will mix it with water before they go to plant their seeds and get it pretty damp. I don't do that, and it's probably because I'm just lazy. I don't want to mess with it. So I just put the dirt in, I put my seeds in, I put a little bit of water, and then I just come through every day and make sure the soil stays moist, not too wet, and doesn't dry out. And then I just have these little handy tags that I can reuse, or popsicle sticks that I can write the type of the seed and the variety on. So let me give you a closer up look on the setup so you can kind of see how everything is looking. So here we have it, one side of the closet. So here is the shelving unit. And like I said, I have 2 lights on each level for 2 trays. Each tray is 15 seeds. And I have all of the lights connected to a timer, which I also got at Home Depot, and it runs for 15 hours a day. So I don't have to come in here and turn them on and off. So it's super, super helpful. You want to run your lights for 12 to 16 hours, but the sweet spot's kind of 14 to 15 hours. My lights, I didn't want to clip them to the top because I felt like it would be too high. You want to keep your light about 2 to 3 inches from the top of the soil or the seed. I decided to hang them with chain that I got cut at Home Depot and just S-hooks. And that way I can kind of lower them or raise them up as the seedlings emerge. These are just regular LED grow lights. They're going to have a light spectrum of around 400 to 500 nanometers, which is what is used for germinating seeds. If you have like a red blue light, then you want to start out with blue light to germinate and then switch to red and blue, which makes a purple tone, to keep them growing until you're ready to transplant. But you can see all of these guys are really, really happy. Like I said, it's nice and warm in here. No heating mats, no domes, and look how great they look. And out of all these seeds, I only had 4 not germinate this year, and I just replanted them. So I felt like that was really, really good. And next to the closet, because this is an extra bedroom, I have a bathroom. So I just come in here once a day and I put water in the sink. I don't water from the bottom. I just moisten the top with a syringe, holds about 10 cc's, nice and gentle. You can tell me and my husband are in the medical field. So this keeps the soil moist. It doesn't disturb the seedling too much. I don't want to get water on the seedling just to help prevent fungus issues. And maybe this is a little tedious, but for all of my seeds, it takes me maybe 7 minutes to do it. So it's really pretty fast and easy and nice and gentle. Another thing that I'll do, because I don't run fans in here because I just don't feel like setting them up, but every time I water, I'll just come in and kind of give them a nice little brushing. And this just helps make the seedlings be a little bit stronger. So when it's time to harden them off and transplant outside, they're not so weak. And then one other thing I will do is once the seedlings have gotten like a second set of leaves on them, or they're getting a good little size of a couple of an inch or 2, then I will come in and start spraying the soil with a fertilizer every other week. And I like to use Microlife's Ocean Harvest. It's a good all around like fish emulsion fertilizer, and that just gives them a little extra boost, keeps them nice and healthy until it's time to plant outside. All right, you guys, that is it. Quick and easy setup. Like I said, nothing fancy. Seed starting is easy. Don't be intimidated if you've never done it before or this is your first year. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated or fancy. Main things you want to have: invest in a good grow light, use seed starting soil, and make sure that the area that they're in is nice and warm, and you'll be good to go. Okay, I'm going to link below my Amazon shop, which has my products that I'm using, as well as a couple of my other videos about seed starting, as well as hardening them off. Be sure that you follow me on Instagram, because when it's time for me to harden my seedlings off, I will be showing you that when the time comes, which for me will be about mid-March. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you next time.